business intelligence isn't spreading evenly across the world. Some places are already running AI-driven forecasting like it's routine. Others are still stuck stitching together spreadsheets and emailing reports around. And the surprising part is this: the difference usually isn't the software. It's the context, culture, economics, the way organizations make decisions.
Today we're going to map the global BI landscape, unpack why countries and regions mature at different speeds, and translate that into practical strategy you can actually use. I'm Ethan Nikima. Welcome back to the BI channel, where data meets decisions. My work sits at the intersection of global strategy and systems thinking. How real organizations adopt BI, AI, and what's coming next in decision intelligence. In this episode, we're building a framework I call the Global BI Maturity Map. Not as a scorecard to judge who's behind, but as a way to understand how regions evolve, where they tend to stall, and why copying someone else's BI playbook can quietly sabotage your results. Let's start with the map itself. When you look across regions, you can see common patterns, but you also see very different trajectories. In North America, investment in tools is high. Budgets exist. Vendors compete aggressively. AI adoption is fast, especially in pockets like retail, fintech, and marketing analytics. There's also a deep talent pool: analysts, data engineers, data scientists. But here's the catch: cultural adoption inside organizations can lag. You can buy the platform, hire the team, and still find leaders making gut decisions and treating analytics like decoration. North America often has the horsepower, but not always the organizational alignment. Europe tends to shine in a different way. Governance, compliance, and data protection culture are strong. There's more discipline around definitions, privacy, stewardship, and auditability. The BI environments you see are often high quality and well controlled. The trade-off is speed of experimentation. If you're used to a fast and loose prototype culture, Europe can feel conservative. But that conservatism often produces reliable systems that scale without collapsing under their own complexity. Asia-Pacific is a story of acceleration. Rapid digital transformation, heavy mobile adoption, and massive market growth in analytics. In many places, companies are modernizing quickly and skipping entire generations of legacy systems. At the same time, BI literacy can be uneven across industries and across countries within the region. You see world-class advanced analytics in one segment, and in another, teams are still learning basic measurement discipline. The overall energy is, move fast, digitize now, figure it out as you go. Africa is one of the most interesting cases because of leapfrogging. When you don't have decades of legacy infrastructure to protect, you can adopt mobile-first and cloud-first approaches faster. That can create surprisingly modern BI patterns in places you wouldn't expect. But infrastructure gaps remain real. Connectivity, data availability, and enterprise systems maturity can vary widely. The potential for innovation is high, and the constraints are also tangible. Latin America often shows strong enthusiasm for analytics and business improvement, but with fragmented data ecosystems. Different systems, inconsistent definitions, and uneven governance can slow progress. Cloud BI investment is growing, and AI adoption is emerging, but success often depends on whether organizations can reduce fragmentation and create coherent data foundations. Now, if you step back from these regional snapshots, one truth becomes hard to ignore: BI maturity is shaped by context more than technology. Tools matter, but the environment determines what the tool becomes in real life. So let's put structure around that with 5 levels of global BI maturity. These levels show up everywhere, but regions, and individual organizations, move through them at different speeds, and sometimes in different sequences. Level 1 is data chaos. This is where reporting lives in spreadsheets, manual exports, and one-off queries. Numbers don't match from one slide deck to the next. People spend more time arguing about what's true than deciding what to do. It's easy to think of this as an emerging market problem, but it's also where plenty of small and mid-sized businesses sit in every country. Data chaos is less about geography and more about coordination and investment. Level 2 is dashboard adoption. This is the moment an organization gets a BI tool in place and starts building dashboards. The charts look better. Reporting gets faster. But adoption is inconsistent. Some teams use it daily, other teams ignore it. Definitions vary. Metrics multiply. And here's the crucial point. Level 2 is where most organizations plateau globally. They buy BI, they build dashboards, and then they stall, because dashboards alone don't create alignment, accountability, or better decisions. Level 3 is data governance and quality. This is where the organization starts to standardize. Definitions are agreed upon. Data quality is actively managed. There's governance, owners, stewards, processes, and escalation paths. It's not glamorous work, but it's what turns BI from a collection of charts into a dependable system. Europe often performs well at this level because regulatory habits and compliance culture make governance more natural and more expected. Level 4 is predictive and prescriptive analytics. Here, organizations begin using machine learning and advanced analytics inside real workflows. Not just a model in a notebook, but something connected to decisions. Forecasting demand, predicting churn, optimizing pricing, recommending next best actions. North America and parts of Asia Pacific often lead here because funding, talent ecosystems, and competitive pressure push experimentation and scaling. Level 5 is decision intelligence. This is where BI, AI, and human judgment become one integrated decision system. The organization doesn't just look at data, it operationalizes decisions. It defines decision rights, embeds analytics into processes, measures outcomes, and continuously learns. It also understands the limits, where automation helps, where human oversight must remain, and how to design feedback loops so the system improves over time. Level 5 is the future, and only a small percentage of organizations worldwide truly operate here today. Now the big question, why do regions mature at different speeds? If it's not just the tool set, what is it? There are 5 global forces that reliably shape BI maturity. First is economic structure. Developed economies often invest earlier in enterprise systems, analytics platforms, and specialist roles. Emerging markets may not follow the same path. They may leapfrog directly into mobile-first and cloud-first solutions. That can accelerate adoption, but it can also create uneven foundations if data standards and governance don't grow alongside the tools. Second is regulatory culture. Regions with strong compliance expectations tend to build discipline into systems earlier. That often supports Level 3 maturity, governance, quality, traceability. Meanwhile, regions with faster innovation cycles may move quickly into prototypes and AI experiments, sometimes before governance is stable. Neither approach is correct on its own. The trade-off is different: speed versus control, experimentation versus standardization. Third is talent availability. BI maturity is constrained by people, not dashboards. Countries with strong STEM education pipelines and established analytics communities can staff roles more easily. Data engineering, modeling, governance, product analytics. Where talent is scarce, organizations rely more on vendors, generalists, or centralized teams, each with its own limitations. Fourth is organizational culture. This one is huge and often ignored. How does the organization treat hierarchy? Do people feel safe challenging a leader's opinion with data? Is the culture risk-tolerant or risk-averse? Are decisions centralized or distributed? BI thrives when the organization rewards learning, measurement, and accountability. BI struggles when metrics are politicized or when the highest-paid opinion always wins. Fifth is technology infrastructure. Cloud adoption, internet reliability, system interoperability, mobile penetration, these are not small details. Infrastructure determines whether data can be collected, moved, trusted, and accessed at the speed the business requires. A brilliant BI strategy collapses if the underlying connectivity and systems can't support it. So what does all of this mean for your strategy? Whether you lead analytics in a single country or across dozens, global BI maturity is not an academic concept. It's a practical lens that can save you time, money, and months of frustration. First, it helps you benchmark realistically. Instead of asking, why don't we look like that company in Silicon Valley? You can ask, given our infrastructure, talent, governance, and culture, what is a reasonable next level for us? That shift alone can turn a failing BI program into a sustainable one. Second, it helps you identify regional opportunities. If you're a global company, some regions may be ready for advanced analytics, while others need foundational work. Treating every region the same creates uneven outcomes. One region races ahead, another resists, and the global standard becomes a compromise that satisfies no one. Third, it supports a smarter global BI roadmap. You can sequence investments by maturity level, stabilize data definitions and quality where level 2 is stalling, expand self-service where governance can support it, and scale predictive models only where the operational process is ready to use them. Fourth, it forces you to tailor BI to local culture. In some places, adoption improves when dashboards are tightly governed and officially sanctioned. In others, adoption improves when teams can experiment and iterate quickly. The same BI product can succeed or fail depending on how it fits decision norms locally. And fifth, it helps you avoid copying models that won't work in your region. If you import a highly experimental AI approach into an environment that requires strict compliance, you'll hit resistance and delays. If you import heavy governance into a culture that needs speed to win, teams will route around the system. The point isn't to choose one philosophy, it's to match the approach to the context. Let's land this with a few key takeaways you can hold onto. BI maturity varies widely across regions, and that variation is normal. Culture, economics, and governance often shape BI outcomes more than the technology itself. Most organizations worldwide stall at level 2, dashboard adoption, because alignment and governance don't magically appear with a new tool. The next frontier is level 5, decision intelligence, where analytics and human judgment become one coherent decision system. And if you're leading BI in a global or multi-region environment, maturity must be localized, not blindly standardized.
If this episode helped you see the global BI landscape more clearly, follow the BI channel for more conversations on BI, AI, and decision intelligence. And share this with your global teams, especially the people building BI strategies across regions. This is where data meets decisions.